And we're live. What's up, folks? Say hello to Prince. Okay. Say hello to Prince. You can say hello? Hello. Where's my coaster? Got my coaster. May I help you? What are you doing? What are you doing? I gotta get you guys up on this computer right here. How you doing, Felicia? Good morning. More like good afternoon. By the way, outside it's really nice. Weather's really nice. I gotta do one of these live scooter riding around the city kind of thing. I gotta get your comments up here. Another option, maybe I can have like an iPad here, right? Let me see if I can have. Is there an iPad around here? May I help you? You trying to go outside? Here. You want to go outside? Here. Got an extra iPad. You have the YouTube app? Oh, you do that. All right, I'm back, folks. What do you hear? What do you say? Huh? How you doing? How you doing? All right, got an iPad here. Let's see if I can get this. And this is just for your comments here. The iPad doesn't have the squiggly line keyboard, unfortunately. There we go. There we go. Apparently, Wi-Fi doesn't have the. How do I mute this? Where's the volume control? This is how much I use an iPad, folks. How you doing, Kelly? All right, I'm gonna mute this, and how do I? I'm trying to turn this into dark mode because I don't like this whole white screen thing going on. Home. Where's the YouTube settings? Settings. Appearance, light theme, dark theme. Yes. A. I do love dark mode, I gotta say. Dark mode is great. All All right, so option one, like this. Option two, I don't think I like, yeah. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do this. Let's, how do I adjust the brightness? Ooh, too bright. Does this have night mode? Yes. This does have dark mode and night shift. I think this is the latest iPad. I don't think it's the latest. I think it's the relatively latest. All right, so this will be for you guys, the comments. There we go. I think I like that setup. Not sure which one I like better. You have your own mirror, yeah. There we go, full brightness. It looks so serious. Why so serious? All right, so as you know, we had quite a few jobs last night. The main one being in my opinion, the main one being the CIS, which is the collision investigation. And you know what? I've got to get some still images for the local paper. I'm going to get to that first. Because it's definitely a story for the local paper. Question is, which images, right? So this is something I could definitely show y'all. Let's see. How well that this is going to work out, but it should be fine, I think. Damn tripod. See how well this works. Maybe a little lower. Welcome to the members, Kevin. Do appreciate it. You may also check out the members section. That is where the community section, that's where we post all the videos that only you guys have access to. So, as you know, was a fatal crash in Fort Hamilton section of Brooklyn last night. And it was pretty bad. I'm trying to select some photos for the local paper here right now. And this was when I first arrived on scene, right here. And we can probably even do this. That's a little bit better. That's definitely not a photo. This is when I first arrived on scene. This is westbound on the Gowanus, right before exit, between exit 19 and 17, I believe. So you can see the cars right there, by the way. And we can probably get some sound in. There we go. Now, let's see. Yeah, so this is the crash. Now, we'll advise that you do see some hair there, right? So I don't think this is Yeah, this is pretty bad, right? This is a BMW, by the way. And although I could not make out the plates in the on my cell phone, I am clearly now seeing the plates here. I'm clearly seeing the plates here. Which kind of makes me curious, right? GZN 6669. Kind of makes me curious. Are you guys curious? I'm curious. I'm kind of curious. Are you guys curious? I'm curious. Oh, what do we have here? We only have about 23 violations. We only have 23 violations, folks. Only 23. Now, some folks have been telling me, especially the guy that I interviewed, that speed may have been a factor. Now, when you look at this, and I'm just getting started. 23 violations, right? School zone, front or back plate missing. School zone. Now, what is school zone? Specifically, it's a speed camera violation. These are speed cameras that are catching him speeding in a school zone. Why do they have cameras in school zones? These are kids that are walking around and he's speeding while these kids are walking around in school zones. Not good. And they're catching him since 2015. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 school zone speed violations. And there's more where that came from. Front or back plate missing. I don't know about you guys, but this is something where, you know, you're trying to avoid perhaps a ticket. So you take your front or back plate off. Now, I do know BMW drivers, they also perhaps like to, not have the front plate because it makes their car look cooler. I don't know if it has anything to do with that. You know, iced coffee, courtesy of Starbucks, by the way. Took a nice walk outside. I gotta say, weather's gorgeous. Weather's beautiful. Feels great. And all I wore was my long sleeve flannel shirt and a hoodie. Multiple violations of plates missing, right? In this case, he didn't pay his meter. Who cares? Actually, who cares about the front and back plates too? But it does give you an insight into this guy's personality, right? Inspection. Apparently, he doesn't have his car inspected. No parking except authorized vehicles. Now you wonder, is this his workplace? And why is it in I'm not sure if this pops up multiple times though. But Melba Street. The fact that it got him on Melba Street definitely says something. Because look at the press release. Give me a second. That's the view I'm going to give you when I'm trying to look something up that I don't want you to see yet. Not yet, at least. Very important, by the way, in New York City. Not in New York City per se, but I will say if you're a night worker and you're trying to sleep in the daytime, black curtains. Gotta have those black curtains. What was I doing? Okay, let's see. Let me pull up the press release. All right. This is the press release. This is the driver, right? Mark Dookin, 362 Melba Street, 30-year-old male, Staten Island. Arrested and charged. DWI, previous conviction in 10 years. DWI and DWAI, alcohol, and a refusal to take a breath test. So it sounds like he refused to take a breathalyzer on the scene. I also heard they were rushing him to an area hospital, then set up a hospital route, etc., etc. So, but according to a witness that we interviewed, he was totally fine. He survived. When you look at this, 362 Melba Street. So I think he got this ticket while he, in front of his house or whatever. Speed zone violations, fire hydrant. Wow, fire hydrant. I had no idea. Fire hydrant was $145. Wow. No parking except authorized vehicles. So that might have been like, parking that was meant for just diplomats or whatever, or, school staff. It's the sign specifies who can park where, and that. So yeah, back to the video. And by the way, on a separate topic, I mentioned, okay, you do see the hair here, which now if you look at who died, it's a Karen Diaz, 30-year-old female who lives on Staten Island. Now, based on what I've seen, and if anyone watching has further information, let me know. But the only Karen Diaz in Staten Island I found was her, and quite possibly this just might be the victim. This just might be the victim of who died in that crash last night. Really sad to see somebody, that young lose their life over what might have been a fatal drunk driving situation. So of course, if this is not her, if you know her personally, she's alive right now, or definitely let us know. Let me know. DM or adam@loudlabs.com. So let's go over the story. Let's go over the press release if you guys are curious. And of course, I'll post all this information on the YouTube channel, etc. So at 11:20 p.m., police responded to a 911 call of a crash on the Gowanus, approaching 92nd Street, 6-8 precincts jurisdiction. So upon arrival, they found a 30-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive, which may in fact be her. And if you look at the hair color, by the way, kind of does match that. You're seeing dark hair there, right? I can't make out anything else here except just the dark hair. Obviously, it looks like all blood everywhere on this white EMS sheet. And you can see the car is pretty messed up, right? This was a 2013 black 535i. Is that an I or an L? BMW sedan. EMS responded, pronounced the female dead on scene. 30-year-old male, which is Mark Dookin. Now, I couldn't find his social media. If you guys know it, let me know. Further investigation. She was 30-year-old male operator, removed to Lutheran Hospital. They used to call it Lutheran. I'm old school, but now they changed it to NYU Langone. Placed in police custody, so he was arrested. And also, you know, it's one of those things where they put handcuffs on you and then they take you to the hospital. So the BMW sedan was traveling westbound in Gowanus, approaching exit 17, when the vehicle struck a rear portion of the 2000 white Freightliner truck. Freightliner truck. Operated by the 46-year-old male, right? Now, if you look at the truck, let's see if we get a shot of the truck here. Play the video, please. Oh, wait, that might be, there we go. Where is that? This is the raw footage by there. I'm trying to get the some photos for the local paper as well. Oh, this is going to be its own separate video for social media. The rare, elusive, unmarked yellow cab. Pretty damn cool. It's got internal lights. It's got push bar side lights. It's got two dual visor light. Let's call it a bilateral visor light. It's got a looks like a two-head dashboard center light as well. Unfortunately, we can't see the rear. Anyway, oh yeah, and by the way, that's the tractor trailer. You can see, look at the tractor trailer. It has barely any damage on it, right? You look at the tractor trailer. It's a tractor trailer, so it's not gonna. I think I have a close-up of this tractor trailer. You can see another angle of this crash here. That's a cash cab. Cash cab. Is that a cop car? Yes, that is the police car. The yellow taxi. Now, I really can't make out anything here of what might be human. This might be a leg, and I do believe that's the hair. Dark hair, which kind of confirms to me that this really might be her. It's the same name, and it's the same borough, Staten Island. Right? So let's take a look at that. Why is this not playing? Let's take a look at that tractor trailer. Why are there two open? Why does it keep opening new ones? It's so weird. Yeah, why does it do that? Damn it, VLC player. This is not what I want you to do. This is probably the 46-year-old male tractor trailer driver that they were talking about. I swore I had a rear shot of it. There we go. You look at that. This does not look damaged whatsoever, but if I were to guess, by the way, main plates, it looks like the car hit here. Right? I should take this night mode thing off. Right? It looks like he hit the left. What does the press release say? Rear vehicle struck. It does not say which part of the rear portion. It just says the rear portion. Both vehicles remained on scene. Operator of the truck was not injured. Obviously, he was not injured. I mean, look at him. He's totally fine. I won this play. By the way, check out the windshield wipers. It is still moving. almost kind of creepily moving. Yeah. This was the, apparently he has some headset on. Maybe that's how he talks on his cell phone, with a headset. I guess these truckers are very technologically savvy. Let me read your comments here, guys. Adam, would the damage to the tractor trailer be on the driver's side? Solid, slightly crooked. Yeah, I'm thinking it's on the left there, you know? How often do I see accidents like this? I will say that the other time I saw something like this, and you know, since you asked, here, if you just type tractor trailer Loud Labs NYC, let's see what that pulls up, right? Now, if you're talking about cars that rear end, this is one where tractor trailer falls off the Bronx highway. This was pretty crazy, right? Don't know if y'all seen this one. Pretty crazy, happened relatively not too long ago. I know this was quite alive. Did I really not upload this in 4K? You know what? I had my old camera then, so this is in probably 1080p or whatever. Let's see what I. All right. What's the bit rate though? Whatever. Yeah, a cool time lapse of them lowering the truck. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. This was something that I definitely recall. 3 girls die in a fatal tractor trailer crash. And did I provide their photos and all that? No. So yeah, this was 3 girls died. This is Woodbridge, New Jersey, December 2019. So 2 Decembers ago. Look at that. In this one, you've got a situation where the car is still under there, right? In the one that happened last night, it appears that the tractor trailer was perhaps still moving, and you see that distance between those two vehicles. So yeah, this happened in Jersey. I do believe some of the girls were still in there, and they had to block the whole scene from us. We had other angles, and had to get a crane just to lift the tractor trailer. Yeah, I don't know why they call it tractor trailer. There's like so many syllables. Big rig is so much easier. First, they had to get the vehicle out. This was much more elaborate, though, I gotta say, than what happened last night. And we're dealing with 3 fatalities here, as in everybody in that vehicle perished. I think at some point they took the bodies out. I'm not sure if I have that on video. Let's see what y'all are saying here. Obi-Wan remembers that. Oh yeah. Yeah, a couple years ago, a couple of Decembers ago. Must be horrific to put that tarp. Well, let me tell you something. App Video did catch the moment last night when they did put the white sheet on there. And in fact, I should probably include that with my video here. Just give me 1 second. I don't even like that shot. I'll just do that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab it. Where did I post that? All right, there we go. Opening WhatsApp. Open WhatsApp. Not WhatsApp. WhatsApp downloaded video. That's what I meant to say. There we go. This is app video, which captures the moment they placed the. It's kind of blurry, of course, considering it is cell phone video taken at the scene by random folks. You will see the moment they do place that white sheet on there, and you can hear what people are saying as this happens. It's giving me the chills, man, said one bystander. Is that it? I heard it. Oh my god, yo.
They putting the white sheet. That's not a good sign.
They're putting a white sheet. That's not a good sign, said another bystander. They're putting the white sheet on. That means she's dead. Notice they knew it was a female. They could probably see the hair and make out that she was female. And that, folks, is why you don't ride with a drunk driver. If I have a daughter one day, I'm going to check his driving record, see if he has any DUIs. So back to what I was doing. Let's see. Oh, they populated the images now. I've got to select some photos for the paper. Now, here's what I definitely can't use, because you see the hair, right? You see the hair. I think what I need is a bigger shot. What does the carnage do to you? Are you numb from all of this? I would say yes, because to some degree. However, there are just some that just really just, feel very personal, or just, it's just heartbreaking. You guys remember, what's that one girl? I can't think of her name, but I don't know if this will, that was just heartbreaking. What happened to that one girl? Remember the one that was fatally stabbed? That young college girl? Anyway. That was really sad, what happened to her. So, I think I need a wide shot, and I think that's what I need. Something like this, maybe. I think if it shows a tractor trailer, you know what? The reason why this is so slow, it's not on my main folder. I think that's what the problem is. So that's just loading. What other jobs did we do last night? There's also the fire and the man shot in front of a Jewish escape room. Let's read your comments here while this is all loading. Hello. Probably wondering where Prince is. He's not here yet. Or more like, I think he left the room. Let's read your comments. Speeding is really taking your life in your hands. I'm very much afraid of it. Definitely. Lives 48 hours, 24/7. If only I can work that much. But who wants to work that much? Just like a first responder, have to get the job done, not easy. I gotta be professional. Yep, definitely. The girl was stabbed in Morningside Heights. She went to Columbia. Yes, that is correct. That's probably the one I was thinking about. Tessa Majors. Yes, Tessa Majors. Heartbreaking story. What's up, Davis? Hello, friend. Howdy to ho, neighbor. I saw another military chopper, by the way. I just could not identify what it was, but I do know it was a military chopper. You know what escape room is all about. Yes, I did. I did the escape room once with wifey, and another time with the family. And I gotta say, it was a pretty fun experience. You know, it will teach it will teach you about knowing how to uncrack or unlock a lot of different locks. So I enjoy the visual experience. Some Adam right. There are times when I found myself rigidly holding on to my chair, kind of like last night with a screwdriver. I will say also. Do you get press releases to an inbox, or is it public information? Yes, we get sent the press releases. Now, if you look in our YouTube descriptions, more often than not, we do just copy and paste the police narrative or the police press release into that YouTube description, because what does it do? It saves us time from writing our own narrative. Now, if there's additional information that we have, we will definitely provide it or say it or mention in the narrative, or maybe under a different, whatever, under a different line. But more often than not, yeah, we just copy and paste what their press release is, and yeah. And people always wonder, oh, well, why do they provide the victim or the perp's address? Well, how do you think the news organizations, when you watch TV, suddenly they're showing up at the perp of the victim's house and they're knocking on doors and oh, we spoke to the family of the victim who lost a loved one. This is what they had to say. Or hey, sir, why were you drinking and driving? Sir, it's like, hey, get out of here, get out. Whatever situation. How do they just happen to magically know where the perp or victim lives? That's why, because it is released by police. These files are almost done. I think I'm done with my coffee. Because the camera's facing that way. All right. Thanks, Mom, for sending us cookies. Pretty good cookies. Ooh. I thought I was going to see another Chinook helicopter. Sometimes I see Chinook helicopters outside my window. It's pretty cool. Chinook helicopters. I saw a Black Hawk helicopter the other day. You know. All right. File's finally loaded up. You can't use any close-ups because you see some hair over there. You see? Where you going, Lion King? Can't you feel the love tonight? Well, I just can't wait to be king. Prince Charles be like, I just can't wait to be king. I want to see Prince William become king. I still really can't make out anything other than the hair. And we're definitely not using that photo. You know, this tripod is giving me a very uncomfortable situation. I think I need to place it in a better position. Maybe something like this. Something that does not get in my way. I think eventually, you know, I'm gonna find something that's gonna work much better and something that's gonna work without getting in my way, you know. Seems to be fine. So, I think I want a photo where it shows the tractor trailer, and see, this just shows the damage. This is police investigating. These are NYPD's Collision Investigation Squad, CIS. I love these shots. When I get them, I love these shots. Shining the flashlights into the car. Of course, you know, this was at the maximum zoom. And I was, to give you some perspective of how far I was, I don't see why, if I'm pressing enter, why the video is not playing. That's how far it was. That's how much I zoomed into, right? I was on the 86th Street and overpass. I think this could be a photo for the paper. Yep. Because you definitely don't see any body or hair in that one. And of course, I think we got to get a nice investigation kind of photo. Yeah, I think the one where they come around here. I guess that. Oops. What's de-interlace? So I got 3 so far. Here's one of them. Here's another one that shows the tractor trailer. And this is one, this is a wide shot of that crash. Is that Prince? May I help you? Oh. Anyway. So this is the third one. So you've got, I think these are 3 decent photos that can be considered for the paper. It's appear a little warm though. What are you meowing about? May I help you? Where you going? I don't know where he went. Where you going? Anyway, he's distracting. Obi-Wan says, may the force be with you. Too warm, too cold. Maybe I just won't mess with color temperature at all. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. I think I like that. I still have no sense of smell or taste. The COVID results daily has to keep it. Yeah, when I had presumptive COVID, let me tell you something. It sucked not tasting food. That definitely is. And some folks are even feeling that effect even after they get well. Like it's not going away, that symptom, you know? So there's COVID is definitely something else. Let's see, I got this. Photo as well. I like that. And lastly, I don't know if this will fit in a 3x32 standard photograph format. Actually, it does. Nice. Here we go. And we got 3 photos here for the paper. Oh. News cameraman wanted. Look what someone said. Requirements. Jack says requirements invade people's privacy under the under the pretense of photography is not a crime. Do you think it's our intent? Let me just respond to this guy. Do you think it's our intention to invade people's privacy? It's not our intention. However, you do have to understand in this work, our clients require of us to get the photos, the videos of victims, them crying, etc. So don't hate the photographer. Hate the system or what the media wants to show you, right? We're just the guys with the camera. But I just responded, there's no privacy in public. Anyway, these are the 3 photos. I don't know about that. I can't agree on the color of this photo though. Something is off about it. Too warm or too cold? Nothing's right. I think I like that. We'll go with that. I hope this is in PNG format. Yes. Don't want it in JPEG. 9 megabyte photos. That's what I want. Let's go ahead and send this. Oops. That's wider though. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, that actually looks pretty cool. So anyway, I'm gonna send this in real quick. All right, by the way, if you guys are curious, just received word that our video was on channel 4. Sorry, channel 47, Telemundo. Telemundo. What was I doing? All right, let's send these photos in. What's this name? One, two, three. Boom. Oh, they are too big. How you guys doing, by the way? Where did the kitty go? He's somewhere. He's somewhere in the room. I don't know where he is. Some people would be quick to start filming with their phone when it's turned on. They don't like it. Interesting. Yeah, obviously, I don't like it when it's them, but you know, when it's 311, right? Yes. BMW versus Big Rig. You know, I really wonder why New York City or New Yorkers or what, East Coast, whatever, why did they say Big Rig? What's wrong with saying big? There's nothing wrong with saying Big Rig. It's such an easier thing to say rather than tractor trailer, you know. Or why couldn't you just be like English and say lorry? A lorry is so much. No, lorry is 2 syllables. Big rig is 2 syllables. Tractor trailer, that's double the amount of syllables. I wonder if the New York Post had this story on. I'm kind of curious. "23-year-old killed in BQE crash involving possible drunk driver." January 22nd, 20. Okay. Did they even do the story? I don't know if they even did the story. Kind of crazy. It's on the front page, by the way. Probably something to do with Cuomo. You should have put your YouTube name as Super61. Oh, that is a great movie, by the way. Black Hawk Down. We got a Black Hawk Down. We got a Black Hawk Down. Super 6 down. They're shooting at us. They're shooting at us. We'll shoot back. By the way, I made a funny video of Christian shooting an M2 machine gun inside a museum. I'll show it to you in just a moment. Oops. Open up Facebook. Yeah, I really think this picture is the. If I had to guess which one they may use, I would say that photo right here. I'm willing to guess this one. All right, this one might be a little risky because I can't see anything here. But what if someone suddenly says, "Oh, that's the arm sticking out"? Obviously, that's not an arm, but you know, you never know, right? And this one, it's wide enough that you really can't tell, unless maybe you zoom in. Then I don't know. Now I know because I know the photo that that's a little bit of hair. But if you're looking at this photo from this, you're not gonna see. You're not gonna even notice anything. So, which leads me actually into my other thing I was gonna get, which is the medical examiner when they arrived on scene. Can't believe I forgot my SD card. Pouch holder thing. Left it at home, so I had to carry my SD card home. This is my SD card holder thing. Pretty handy dandy. I had to carry this home in not an unapproved pouch. I just put it in one of my pouches in the bag actually. So this computer did not come with any kind of SD card readers or anything, so I had to get this handy little thing, which is pretty cool. USB, just plug the SD card in here. There's also a slot for the micro SD card, so is compatible with both. Oh, it's made by Anker, and I realized that is the same brand that I use my same flashlight that I use on my person. Not this. This is like some random brand, whatever. I think it came STL. Oh yeah, STL brand is the same brand as my Amber Lights. Get that on Amazon. Yes, Anchor. Yes. USB SD card reader. Which, by the way, we have footage that we did not even send to the stations because this is when, as you guys recall, when I left that parking spot and then I was trying to escape that scene. FDNY. I already posted this online, right? I don't need this video anymore. I have no idea what these files are. Uh-oh. You know what? I think it's on the other computer. No, I think it's already back here. Yeah, it was on the other folder. I think it was in the shooting folder, was it? Shooting folder? No. Was it under the fire folder? Where did I put it? Anchor has pretty reliable products. I thought you meant Adam has pretty reliable products for a second. Where is that? Now I don't know where it is. If I didn't lose it. Cool guy interviewed right here. I think he's Egyptian based on how his.
Any idea if the tractor trailer was the driver, was the person behind the wheel, and that person made a mistake, and now somebody's dead.
Pretty cool interview. He spoke for quite some time. Cool guy. Now I'm curious about. Oops. We just received word our fatal crash is on here. Then again, Telemundo, Spanish news station, and you've got a situation where, what is it? Karen Diaz, right? Sounds Hispanic, right? I think with the Spanish stations, if the victim is Hispanic, they are more likely to cover that story. I'm not sure if I see it on here. Same website. I mean, the only reason why you're seeing everything in English here is because. Yeah, Mike, I am definitely an Amazon junkie. Where is the New York? Local. Yeah, it's by local. Nope. It might just be on their live. Are they live right now? I love Amazon too. Yep, that's how fast I type in my passwords. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, this is definitely not Telemundo, New York. All right, got my couple other things happened was fire, as well as I should probably just edit these, right? Amazon is awesome. Can't disagree with that. Actually, now I'm wondering if it's on. It was on Channel 4 now as well. I'm still gonna actually watch TV though, but are they live right now? I think they might be. 5 o'clock news. See, it's not always on their website. It's not always on the website.
Reading Partners List features about a dozen books. It challenges parents
All right,
to
I think we'll leave that on.
books with their children to create a dialogue celebrating diversity and
In
women's
case we catch it.
Coming up next, he will likely be king one day, and he's defending the royal family. But has Prince William spoken to his brother after Harry and Meghan's tell-all interview with Oprah?
I'm Adam Cooperstein, and coming up on News 4 at 5 as we mark this 1 year since the pandemic started. Life after lockdown at a long-term care facility. People are getting out, even hanging out without 6 feet of space. We're going to tell you how they're doing it safely. And a community rallies around families after fires destroyed their homes. The powerful way neighbors are giving their fellow neighbors a helping hand. Those stories and much more when I see you right here at 5.
Let's go ahead and add these. We should have someone interview you to get your reaction to all that's happened over the last year that you've witnessed. How's I doing? Where are you, Adobe Premiere Pro? There you are. I'm still missing those files. Where are those files? Maybe it's still on the camera. Because it is not on this SD card. Oh, wait a minute. I wonder if it's this. Yeah, it is. I found it. All right. So we're seeing here they're this medical examiner. Now, I do believe they. All right, they just carried the body out. Note that you don't really see anything. You don't really see anything because the car is blocking the body. So you don't really see anything. But they just did carry that body and put it on the ground. Now they're, packaging the body. At this point, the medical examiners are looking at, folks who are on the overpass. Like, oh no, are they seeing it? Should we set up a, what they do is set up a, gate fence thing, whatever you want to call it, where it blocks the view of the body to prevent anyone from photographing it out of respect.
It's been 4 days since the bombshell interview with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but it still has a lot of people around the world talking.
And today, Harry's brother, Prince William, responded, insisting that his family is not racist.
Denouncing claims of racism, Prince William responding for the first time since his brother Prince Harry and wife Meghan's bombshell interview.
Have you spoken to your brother since the interview?
No, I haven't spoken yet, but I will do.
And can you just let me know, is the royal family a
This is the
racist
future
family?
king right here.
Very much not a racist family.
His response coming after days of damaging headlines across the globe. In a sit-down interview with Oprah,
I still gotta watch
Harry
this. I
and
couldn't
Meghan
find this on
claimed
YouTube.
Someone in the royal family raised concerns about the color of their future child's skin.
There are several conversations
There's a conversation with you
with Harry.
about how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
That conversation I'm never going to share.
The couple made clear the comments didn't come from the Queen or Prince Philip. The Queen issuing a statement this week saying the issues raised, particularly that of race, are concerning. While some recollections may vary, they are taken very seriously and will be addressed by the family privately. Commentators point out there won't be a formal investigation, unlike last week's allegations that
You guys heard that y'all did hear that Piers Morgan walked off the set of Good Morning Britain. I don't know if that was
updated or strengthened support from those who think Harry and Meghan's interview was a betrayal.
And that's going to do it for us.
News 45 begins right now.
Right now at 5, new trouble for Governor Cuomo. The groping allegation has been reported to police as more state lawmakers
You know
say
what?
he should
I think I'm gonna play this on
hope when
the other
the
computer.
pandemic started, President Biden signs that massive COVID relief bill, and New York State takes a mammoth step toward normal. Thanks so much for being with us. I'm Adam Cooperstein. The crisis engulfing Governor Cuomo could be
There we go.
action point tonight. Police in Albany have now been notified after the governor's newest accuser says he groped her. That accusation comes from an anonymous aide. News 4 has not confirmed her account, but she is the 6th woman to accuse Cuomo information and a reaction tonight. News 4's Ida Siegel's live at the governor's Midtown office with new information and a reaction tonight.
All right, so let's edit this pledge an investigation here.
The new details about what allegedly happened inside the governor's executive
I think we could go lower a bit.
flurry of reaction today.
The allegations of these women are very, very troubling. The one last night was particularly nauseating.
It is disgusting to me. And he can no longer serve as governor.
The Albany Times Union reports a 6th accuser
I love what De Blasio is saying about him.
and groped her. NBC has not been able to independently verify the claim, but now police have been formally notified. The governor's attorney tells us
CBS re-airing it tomorrow night. Oh, okay. Might want to DVR that.
seeking out the still unnamed 6th accuser to see if
Prince
she
Charles
wishes
will
to
never be king.
The governor's lawyer explained today
I definitely don't like Prince Charles after I watch the
and when counsel confirmed the client did not want to
The
go
Crown.
to court, the state notified the police department and gave them the attorney's information.
I'll be back. Wifey is requesting candy.
Gut-wrenching and has denied it.
We do not have accountability. When the governor of this state preys on women, mostly younger than myself, and then lies about it.
Meanwhile, the first of 6 women to come forward, Lindsay Williams, gave her first on-camera interview. She is also running for Manhattan Borough President.
It's the last fight I want to have.
This is what you like. Sour punch.
But I will
Straws.
because it's unjust.
Again, the governor has denied all of the allegations leveled against him. He says he did not touch anyone inappropriately. Meanwhile, the Attorney General's office has now created a website allowing people to come forward to report wrongdoing involving the governor.
Look what I found.
We're live outside the
Say hello to your fans.
Siegel
exactly 1 year since the virus was declared a pandemic, and few could imagine what followed next. More than 532,000 Americans died, millions more were infected, but now with the number of people getting sick dropping and vaccines going into arms,
Oops.
there's hope on the horizon.
Hope didn't mess up the framing. There we go. That's still good.
Domestic travelers, a mandatory travel quarantine will remain in effect, though, for international travel. And on this spring day,
All right, what was I doing?
Paul the Apostle,
Let's get this video up already.
bells rang out at that church
There's folks in the neighborhood that definitely want to hear about this.
on March.
Although I wonder if the article's already up on BrooklynReporter.com. That's the local paper, by the way.
$1.9 trillion COVID relief bill. The president's going to speak to the nation tonight just before those checks go out in the mail. And NBC's Alice Barr is live in Washington with more on what we need to know. Alice.
Adam, President Biden pointing to that bill, now law, as part of what will help pull this country out of the crisis we've been living in over the course of the past year. It comes on a day when so many Americans are looking back, thinking about how much their lives have changed, and of course remembering those we lost, while also looking forward, hopeful for the future of vaccinations. 1 year to the day after America started slipping into a coronavirus lockdown, President Biden signing a bill that releases nearly $2 trillion in COVID relief. The law dubbed the American Rescue Plan, designed as an economic shot in the arm.
This historic legislation is about rebuilding the backbone of this country.
On this day in 2020, a rapid series of seismic changes shattered normal life. The World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic.
Yep, that's his name. Name is Prince.
Loud and clear.
That same day, former President Trump announced a European travel ban. In the years since, lockdowns have forced millions out of work, and the unrelenting virus has stolen more than 500,000 American lives.
He was truly genuine. He was a genuine person. He didn't deserve this.
I mean, I think, you know,
Anthony Fauci saying the death toll is far worse than he could have imagined.
We had such divisiveness in our
I think Piers Morgan made some
common sense.
statements that kind of made sense to me. That he does not think that that
Now, as some states are
the
lifting
ins-
mask mandates,
the entire royal family, the institution,
medical experts are urging caution.
is racist,
Vaccines offering
which,
a potential
you
pathway
know,
to normal.
someone making one
President
comment
Biden addressing the nation tonight, looking back at a year of
does
sacrifice
not
and loss,
represent the entire
offering
royal family. You know, I
lies
mean,
ahead. As for when things could start getting back to normal, Dr. Fauci said today that if vaccinations continue ramping up, and if we keep up public health measures like wearing masks, the country could start seeing a big difference by the end of the summer. Adam, back to you.
Yeah, and that vaccination pace continues to increase, too. Well, this time 1 year ago, we knew coronavirus was a threat. Most of us had no idea how historic that day would become. March 11th, it started with the coronavirus declared a pandemic, alerting people their lives would change, but the World Health Organization said
her cat's name is Jinx.
prepare. At the same time, New Rochelle was hours away from that containment
Don't jinx
zone
it.
going into effect as one of the country's first outbreaks worsened. We watched Governor Cuomo cancel New York City's St. Patrick's Day parade. That was the first time it happened in more than 250 years. And then that evening of March 11th became
All right, where's my logo?
the pandemic. First, President Trump announced a 30-day travel ban to Europe. And then minutes later, the news hit that Hollywood powerhouse couple Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson tested positive.
Tom Hanks, my man.
Minutes after that, the virus hit the world of sports abruptly. Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert tested positive right before the game, stopping it in its tracks and the entire season. The reaction
Where
from
is my
the
logo?
capturing all of us felt in that moment, not understanding what was in store. The lockdowns and the surges followed. At one point during the winter surge, more than 125,000 people were hospitalized across the U.S. Today, 36,000 people are still in the hospital. A much smaller number, thankfully. But now we have the most powerful weapon in that fight against COVID, the vaccine. After a slow start, the U.S. is now averaging giving out 2 million doses plus per day. Nearly 20% of all Americans have at least one dose. And there's a major push to get more New Yorkers vaccinated now. Today, Senator Chuck Schumer announced a federal vaccine supercharge program for the city. That plan will use community health centers as federally funded vaccine sites, and that'll mean more than 100 new vaccine distribution locations.
The mayor's been doing a very good job at getting vaccines out, but now there'll be more of them and more sites and more federal help to do it. More access, more shots, a quicker recovery.
Still no word on when exactly the new vaccine sites are going to open. All right, I know the calendar technically says it's winter, but yeah, today felt like a spring rebirth, didn't it? After months of getting cooped up inside with the pandemic and the cold and the snow, our cameras captured a lot of people wearing shorts even after this long week.
See, I can't wait to go out and
We'll get to Storm Team 4's Janice Huff in a moment, but News 4's Mark Santia.
I can't wait to go out and just enjoy this weather, and also doing scooter rides and also capturing people outside, enjoying the weather, you know.
Right here on the beach, folks are out just enjoying the sun. For the first time in months, the heat from this grill matches the heat outside.
It's been a real rough winter. It's been a real rough year for everybody, you know? We're just happy to be back out.
From Mama's Heroes, a family food truck anchored here in Long Island City, today's weather helps the bottom line.
We've been, bumping around and not really covering expenses, so we need a lot of money backed up on us we need to get rid of. So nice weather like this really does a trick for us, you know?
From Center Boulevard in Queens to 11th Avenue in Manhattan, where you can lend an ear, wrestle over important questions, or spend time.
They got the shots of the dogs
It's pretty clear that
wrestling. It's a good shot.
we spotted Abigail and her Dalmatian Dwight. Today's weather, a welcome break in the midst of a pandemic.
It's amazing. It feels incredible. It feels like there's more community out and about. It feels really nice.
Taking the 59th Street Bridge to Queens, it was a day for windowsill conversations and cheers.
It just feels like it's like we're back to normality again. Like we're back to some sort of normality. So it's really nice to just go out and enjoy the sun.
Here at Elder Green, an alfresco lunch and the welcome warmth meant a meal with an unexpected side of hope on the menu.
It's just kind of hit us this week all of a sudden. So it's it's a surprise, but it's definitely a sign of hope.
Now, within the last hour or so, we can tell it feels a little chillier. The breeze is picking up, but it's still an incredible day. You get outside, and enjoy this while it lasts. Alive in Orchard Beach, I'm Mark Santia, News 4 New York. I know you've been working hard, Mark, but I am envious right now. Let's bring in Storm Team 4's Janice Huff. Wish we could be both outside right now, Janice. It's record territory for this temperature today.
I got my time in today. Twice. I was outside. I'm like a kid in a candy store with these temperatures. Yeah, the first 70-degree temperature of the year. 71 this afternoon in Central Park. Not a record. Came close, though. That record was 73. It's the warmest day since November 11. And boy, did it feel great. Right now, we're looking at a beautiful view, looking downtown with some high clouds and hazy skies. Believe it or not, that smoke from the wildfires way down south in Alabama that made it all the way to the tri-states. But we expect those clouds to increase. It's actually a cold front on the way. A little bit of light rain in the morning, but we'll stay mild even through the day tomorrow. So 65 degrees right now. Temperatures falling through the 60s into the upper 40s a little bit later on tonight, maybe near 50 degrees in some areas, upper 50s. So it will stay mild overnight. And yes, we might need our umbrellas in the morning just for a brief period. But here we go. We're at the top of the hill today with 71 degrees. And we're at mid-60s tomorrow and then 50s over the weekend. Some cold air is coming back. And I'll talk more about that in the 10-day forecast coming up. Back to you.
Sounds good, Janice. Thank you. The race for mayor of New York City is heating up tonight. Several key endorsements are coming in as Democratic candidates are jockeying for position before that primary. And today, two candidates made a rare joint appearance. News 4's Gil Avalos is live at Brooklyn Borough Hall with what's going on here, Gil. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting, Adam. With a little less than 100, a little more, I should say, than 100 days.
I'm gonna include these violations so people can see.
One mayoral candidate leading this very crowded field. That's Andrew Yang. But today, this borough's president appeared to call him out, asking where other candidates had been at the height of the pandemic. A joint endorsement for two New York City
so people can see what we're dealing with here.
Make up more than a third of New York City's workforce, inhabiting a population seriously impacted by the pandemic.
Just like the city itself,
Give them an insight into
of a recovery and our
what kind of driver this is.
Both Maya Wiley and Andrew Yang say they're ready to break.
I'm going to open a freelancers hub in every borough in the city. The fact is, if you come to New York City to work as a creative, part of the joy of that is working alongside other creative people.
Local 1199 announced its support for Wiley in mid-February, but the latest poll puts Yang ahead in the crowded race, with 32% of the support from more than 640 likely Democratic voters polled. He's followed by Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams.
Anyone voting for Yang? I feel, you know, it's funny. I feel like I would vote for him just because he's Asian. Isn't that weird? Maybe I'm just biased. I should probably read into his policies, right?
Eric Adams separately secured his own big union endorsement today, 32BJ, representing 175,000 building workers like doormen and security guards. Essential workers he acknowledged, even as he seemed to take a not-so-big
Alright.
swing at Yang.
But you can't be the leader of the city. That when coronavirus hit the city and you become the New York Jet Crews and flee the city and not stand with the essential workers.
The Freelancers Union split its endorsement for the first time. In a way, New York City voters will get to do this too with ranked choice voting. That means they'll get to list their first choice candidate,
One moment,
second
guys.
choice candidate, and so on from here. In downtown Brooklyn, Liam Avalos, News 4 New York.
And that's going to make things interesting too. Gilma, thank you. We are pleased to announce the New York City Campaign Finance Board has selected News 4 New York to host 2 mayoral
Wow,
debates.
3 years ago, I rolled with
Hosting them with partners Telemundo 47 and Politico. The first with the leading Democratic candidates. That was on June 16th, just before the primary. And then the second with the foreign candidates is going to be on October 20th. We're also hosting a debate among leading Democratic candidates for controller. That'll be on June 30th. The debates will be moderated by WNBC's Gilma and Melissa Russo and WNJU anchor Alan Viafana and also Sally Goldenberg, City Hall Bureau Chief for Politico. The New York Urban League and the City Citizens Budget Commission also co-sponsoring us for these exciting debates. Our co-sponsors will also
3 years ago, I rolled with Victor from Loud Labs. And at the time, I had no idea I was going to join Loud Labs. I'll share this with you guys on WhatsApp as well.
It is almost back to normal at this retirement and long-term care home in New Jersey. The key, of course,
Just give me 1 second, guys.
see how well they've done. I'm Brian Thompson with that story coming up.
Now I can show you guys what I'm talking about. There we go. This is Victor Park. You saw him in Shot in the Dark. Don't know if you guys saw Shot in the Dark, but if you haven't, check it out. 3 years ago. 3 years ago. This is one of the Facebook memories thing. I had no idea at the time that I will be joining Loud Labs, but I did so within a few weeks later. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Looking back, And who knew I would be in the position I am today? So, who would have thought? Anyway, I'm sending that picture on WhatsApp. Give me 1 second here. Because if you're a member, by the way, we do have a WhatsApp group. Feel free to DM me, message me, email me, adam@loudlabs.com, and I will send it. You will be invited into the group. I'm gonna post that picture.
We're back with a powerful moment of hope for more than 100 people left homeless by fires in Paterson, New Jersey. Today they got a sea of support from their neighbors. This was Pat Battles live in Paterson with that generous donation. Pat.
There we go. Paterson, by the way, so many fires in Paterson. In fact, there was a Paterson fire Sunday night as well. I didn't go to that.
And double that number since Valentine's Day. Now, the mayor is calling on the residents of this city to help their neighbors, even as some of the victims set their sights on helping others. It's hard, but I mean, a lot of people were burned out, and, if you can help somebody, even in the midst of you going through something, that's what you have to do. And so Tawana Bowman was salvaging what she could from her ground floor apartment, though there's not much to save after flames ravaged her home and 2 others on this block on Sunday night.
Because I have a whole bunch of canned stuff that I was collecting because of the pandemic, and I can't take it and put it in storage. I have no place to put it, so I'm going to donate it to my church.
Tawana and her neighbors, just a few of more than 135 people who've been burned out of their homes in just the last month in this city. Incredibly, David Gladden, who was helping Tawana at her house, had been burned out of his just 12 hours before.
I had a fire Sunday morning at 349 Fair Street, and I came over here, to have comfort from the fire, and then her house caught on fire that very night. 2 fires in one day? You couldn't pay me to think that would happen.
I actually just moved in.
Sorry, I stepped away. Do you have the guy's name? What guy's name?
And I just brought over a lot of stuff from storage, so I have
You talking about Victor?
plastic containers that might be salvageable.
Go all the chips on the place. Yeah, you never know.
Like most of the victims lost almost everything but the clothes on their backs.
Quite a few people have lost their homes. Thank God no one has lost their life, but it's terrible to see.
But for everyone, looking to progress things in your life, I highly recommend Success Coaches, motivational stuff. Tony Robbins. If you've never heard of Tony Robbins, check out I Am Not Your Guru on Netflix. Highly recommend it. BMW guy. BMW guy was you know what? I'll send you guys on WhatsApp the plate history and the guy's name as well, if you guys are curious.
It makes my heart glad. I'm happy that everybody can get help in some kind of way.
Now, the Red Cross is helping by putting up most of those folks in hotels. Tawana is staying with her mom. Laverne, who is here helping today. If you want to help, you can drop off a donation, new or gently used clothing at any of the city's firehouses. Reporting live from Paterson, I'm Pat Battles.
We appreciate it, Pat. And all the things have to come to an end, Janice. We know this good weather is going to last forever. How much longer are we going to get?
This good weather better last forever.
Let's see, one more day, but not as warm as today.
I'm getting hungry. I think it's time to cook some pasta.
Like this because it always changes because it's March and we go through changes up and down and up and down. So we've got one more warm day, 60s versus 70s, but it'll feel good. And then we've got a couple of cool fronts coming through that will bring us cold air Friday night and through the weekend. And so spring will be on hold after that for quite a bit of time because next week we are
All right.
pretty much at average or just below that. There's one cold front with the rain showers spread across parts of Pennsylvania, south and west.
So let's get this video up already.
This first one that's coming through is not going to bring a ton of rain to the area. Matter of fact, the air's so dry around us right now, a lot of it will dry out. But getting some showers right now around Monticello. We're at 63 degrees. Scranton, we're at 70. Still lots of 70s on the map, too, across New Jersey. Down the Jersey Shore, you're in the 60s, and parts of Long Island, south-facing shores, you were cooler today because of the southwest wind coming in across the Atlantic. So you're in the 50s. So, as we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, city and down at the shore. So that's what we'll see early in the morning. Temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s early on, and then throughout the day, we'll warm up a little bit, and it does clear out too. It's just not going to be as warm as what we saw today, but still nice before that northwest wind kicks in. 55 tonight, a great night to be outdoor dining. This is a perfect one for sure. Those showers will come later on tonight, after midnight. And then in the morning, we'll have clouds, but then sun in the afternoon with a temperature of 65 degrees. So it's still warm for March. And then we get that cold front sliding south and east to bring the cold air that we're expecting for the weekend. Oh yeah, for sure it will get here. All right, wind chills will be in the teens and 20s when we get to Saturday into Sunday. And then we've got some chilly air coming up into next week. We'll see some rain showers. Might even get a few snow flurries on Tuesday. Back to you.
Wow, Janice, thank you. And ahead at 5:30, an I-Team exclusive. Two St. John's University students are questioning why another student they accused of rape wasn't expelled and didn't face any criminal charges.
What?
They're now fighting. And here's a look at what's coming up on NBC tonight. David Usher, see you for the news at 11.
You see, I don't want to put her photo up if I'm not even sure it's her. So if you guys know anything, definitely let me know. But it is, I'm suspecting it's her. And in fact, I have a source, actually it's one of our members, that confirmed that he knows a friend who knows her and is confirming that, it is her. They have not heard from her, something like that, right? So, but I just don't want to put her face on the video. I might put it on social media asking for more information if anybody knows anything. But I'm just not going to put this on the video because it's not 100% fact. What I will put and what you will see is just a screenshot of the press release, which will be on the video YouTube description anyway. But you're always gonna have folks who are still asking what happened. You can read it, and of course the this as well, right? The driving the plate lookup. If you guys are curious, this is, and I don't feel bad putting it up. This is someone who, due to his intoxication, killed somebody else. I mean, so I think this video is pretty much done as far as editing goes. Almost done, that is. Yeah, it's done. Just started using Adobe Premiere Pro, by the way. It can be tricky, but it can be, it is a much more powerful software to use, I gotta say. Mohammed Hassan says, "Bra, y'all stupid." I don't know who he's talking to here.
Life after lockdown is starting to look more like.
But you know what? I've got to post the rules up.
Just take a look at this facility in New Providence, New Jersey. People are outside playing games, sitting next to each other inside. News 4's Brian Thompson shows us how they're pulling this off safely.
Learning to socialize all over again. In this case, over a game of mahjong at this senior living and continuing care home in New Providence.
So let me post up the rules here.
Normalcy at Eric
I'm sure the posting up the rules is not gonna do much for people for Mohammed here, but you know, I do notice that I don't have it up.
I was scared of catching COVID-19, scared of my children getting sick, and scared, quite frankly, that I might never be able to see my grandchildren again and hug them in person.
So now, a wicked game of boxing is simply a matter of course. No hesitation to be with friends or strangers in this large community, although mask wearing is still required as per state rules.
I would say we're very close to where we need to be. I think the only limitation is in our restaurants. We want to make sure we're maintaining that 6-foot distance.
Partly because of a COVID-sensitive staffing schedule, breakfast and lunch meals are still being delivered to rooms, but that's not expected to last long. Erickson Living says its 2 other New Jersey communities have similar 97% vaccination rates, so 3 meals a day in its dining facilities, well, that could come by the end of next week. At the same time, the governor opens capacity up to 50%. Whatever you want to call it, life as we know
All right.
doesn't seem so far away.
Just posted the rules.
Something we can look forward to. Coming up, an I-Team exclusive on a dangerous loophole in the law. Here from 2 St. John's University students who say they were raped by the same man who never faced charges because they were drunk when that rape allegedly happened.
All right. That's good. This total video length is going to be about 8 minutes 44 seconds. No, Mike is back. Awesome. No, I took care of Mohammed. And to Muhammad, I say Assalamu alaikum. Or what I actually should have said was Halas Muhammad. Which means that's it in Arabic. What do I want? Preset 4K. YouTube 4K Ultra HD. That's what I'm talking about. Maximum render. 24 frames. VDR 2-pass. Target bitrate 100. Use maximum render quality. It's going to be about what? 6 gigabytes? That's what I'm talking about. How you doing, Joyce? You're new to the crew. Who's the crew? I guess our followers, our subscribers.
We begin at 5:30 with an I-Team exclusive update to a loophole in New York State's laws concerning rape. 2 female St. John's University students are speaking only to the I-Team tonight. They say the school and the Queen's DA failed to take their reports of rape seriously. As News 4's Chris Glorioso reports, those women want to change New York's criminal code to make clear having sex with someone who is blackout drunk or impaired is a crime. Chris?
It's heartbreaking because my kids and my son's 15. I feel really bad for the people in this neighborhood. They need to watch out.
Something about it.
Concern now real for this University Heights neighborhood as police say the attack was random. 2 weeks ago on a sunny Wednesday afternoon, the suspect was seen talking with the victim on a scooter, then gives a threatening gesture, enough for the victim to slightly jerk back. When the man pulls out a knife, he stabbed the teenager
What?
at least 3 times before taking off.
Oh,
Yeah, it can happen anyway, and I work.
holy
This is just horrible.
cow.
This is crazy. It's way too crazy out here.
Alana, already a protective mom,
We actually keep locations on our phones, so I can actually keep
Oh,
track of my kids.
Maron.
is now going to keep a closer eye on her children.
It doesn't matter if it's day or night. These things happen. And
Did you guys see
something
that?
has to get done about it. There's a lot of bad things happening today. I guess people are tired of being stuck in the
They were
house.
just talking to each other on the scooter.
The teenager was rushed to the hospital. He's now
Then he's
recovering
like,
at home, and investigators tell
and
us
then
that nothing was taken from the victim during that attack. In University Heights,
suddenly he just goes stabbing him on the ground.
Naveen, thank you. Police in East Harlem are looking for the man they say tried to rape a woman in East Harlem. He's accused of approaching their 40-year-old
And he looks creepy as hell too. Look at him.
First Street just after 5 o'clock yesterday. Police say he threw her to the ground, pulled off her pants, and tried to rape her. She was able to break free, and he ran.
So we gotta post these videos, by the way.
Cut to her head.
New York cops say a fifth man now facing charges in last year's $6 million airport heist at JFK. Cops say 22
We gotta post these videos.
worked with the crew of thieves in 2 complex cargo thefts.
Let's see if I can find it. Should be able to find it.
Cops also say he helped sell the Gucci.
Whoa, come on! Why is this computer slowing down? Just because it's exporting video?
In Jamaica, Queens. Sensio was charged with conspiracy and possession of stolen. A member of the National Guard station in Washington, D.C. has died. ABC News learned
I guess this computer isn't as... You know what? I think I need more RAM. And I think where I install it is right here. I'm seeing at least 2 spots of where I can install more RAM. Your PC ran into a problem and needs to restart. Really now? What the? Come on. Come on now. Come on. No distractions. Felicia's like my anti-distraction coach. What just happened? What just happened? No. What the heck just happened?
1,000 boxes of food were distributed today to struggling families in Essex County.
Baby fell out of a bed and is unconscious. Okay, I thought baby fell out of the window.
Scores of struggling New Yorkers demonstrating in the Bronx today, demanding that state lawmakers cancel their
We also have release of body cam video from police.
by the pandemic and housing crisis, protested outside the New York State Assembly Speaker's office today. They're calling on lawmakers in Albany to pass a bill.
Camp David is waiting for me. Camp David is a really nice workspace in Industry City in Sunset Park, by the way. What the heck just happened? 0% complete. You would think it would be like 100% by now. Blue screen of death. That's a PC for you. Yeah. So what are you saying? I should have paid $3,000 for Mac? Forget about it. Where did that happen? Washington Heights? Which is what? Washington Heights is a the 3-2 or something? Is it? It might even be the 4-6 though, because I am seeing an assault video here.
Southwest Airlines confirming tonight
Yep.
that it has resumed flights within the
That scooter stabbing was in the Bronx. Holy cow, this video. Whew.
passenger plane was grounded following 2 deadly crashes overseas. The plane was cleared for flights after major software changes. United
This is it right here. We'll put it on the big screen though.
2 unexploded World War II artillery shells called ordnances were found in a yard in Cape May, New Jersey yesterday. Cape May authorities kept people back while they
How do they find 2 artillery shells in Cape May? That's pretty crazy.
safely detonated them on the beach. You see it right there. There's still no word on how the artillery shells got there in the first place.
There's a new push to equip
I've taken computer information classes in the past. Yeah, in high school. The last one was in college, where they taught us how to use some of Adobe Premiere, Lightroom on a Mac. What just happened? Can I press Control Alt and Delete? Can I just turn off the computer? I'll just give this a few minutes. But I will show you that video. I will show you that video. Let me pull it up here. This is my microphone, by the way, with the swing arm thing. There we go. It's happened in the Bronx. Looks like two guys, one guy talking to another guy on a scooter. Long story short, there's a fight, and now he's just stabbing him, and then he runs away. Wow. I'm just curious about the narrative here. What's the narrative? What's up with this computer? I'm getting impatient. What if I just turned it off? And nothing is happening. Is this the wide shot? I guess it's the wide shot. It's a funny commercial with the tap dancing, by the way. Wow, this is quite the narrative. I'll just give you the gist of it. 15-year-old male victim sitting on a scooter when he was approached by an unknown individual to engage in a verbal dispute which escalated into a physical encounter. 15-year-old victim. 15 years old. Turn it back off and on and restart. Okay. I'm gonna hold it down. Maybe that will do something. Gotta say, I love these fans. Anyway, what was I talking about? Escalated to a physical encounter. Individual displayed a knife, stabbed the victim multiple times about the body before fleeing the scene. EMS responded, transported the victim to the hospital, where he has been treated and released. That fast, huh? When did this happen anyway? Wednesday, February 24th. Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Thursday, March 11th.
March 11th. That's a few weeks, what, 2 weeks ago? 11 plus 6? 17 days ago? A little bit more than 2 weeks? No property was taken. So this was an actual fight without any it wasn't even an armed robbery at knife point or anything like that, right? So they definitely had some kind of beef. The here's the thing: the perp, 5 years older, possibly, but one described as a male, 20s, dark complexion, 5'8" tall. Small build, black hair. Last seen wearing hooded jacket, gray hooded sweatshirt, gray pants, black surgical mask, and sneakers. This is a photo of the perp. Women's History Month. I really like the commercial that the Israeli IDF, which is the Israeli Defense Forces, I believe. I really like that commercial, by the way. No, I just hope that my work on Premiere Pro is not ruined. In fact, if I export it into an encoder, then I don't see why it would be just gone, right? It was already exported into the Adobe Media Encoder. So let's hold on. Let's yeah. Let's go back to this view. I think maybe I just need to not touch it while it's encoding. I just leave the computer, let it do its thing. Right? Besides, it's going to be done in about 10 minutes anyway. You can really hear the computer working now. The fan starting to, you know, work its magic. Yes, Mike. That's why I'm trying to send Adam a DM. Mo, you trying to join the WhatsApp group? Where did you DM on Instagram? Someone sends me a photo, I can't even open it, and all he is talking about is Spanish. I have no idea what he said.
Did you quarantine? Yeah. That's me right there. This ain't you. Somebody can't read. What's it up? Did you quarantine? Quarantine? Yeah, all right.
Does anyone follow Little Mo Mozzarella on Instagram? He is hilarious. He has the most authentic Brooklyn accent or New York accent that I've heard of in a while. Check him out. He's always saying like, "Oh, nobody move, nobody get hurt. What are you gonna do?" Hilarious guy. Hilarious guy. Can't get more authentic than him. Anyway, I need to work while this is encoding. I can't just not work. Okay. So kind of curious if Brooklyn Reporter has the story up yet. Oh, there we go. And there's our photo right there. I don't think he updated it with the photo I sent him though, but can't even read it without logging in. Hold on. 10:06, stand by. I hear a bird outside my window and it's pretty loud. A All right, so this is the article, by the way. Let's go ahead and read it. Let's go ahead and read it. A man was arrested for DWI after a crash on the Gowanus Expressway that left his passenger dead March 10th. March 10th. Oh, 11:20 p.m. That makes sense. Cops said Mark Ducan, 30, was driving west near 92nd Street at 11:20 p.m. when his BMW hit the rear of a truck that was stopped in traffic in the middle lane. The truck was stopped in traffic in the middle lane? Wait a minute, that will make sense. If there was traffic at that time. Now let's go back to the press release, because now I'm kind of curious. What does the press release say again? CIS determined BMW was traveling westbound to Gowanus when the vehicle struck the rear portion of a 2000 white Freightliner truck operated by 46-year-old male, which was stopped in traffic in the middle lane westbound Gowanus Expressway. Oh, wow. So now there goes the issue of, okay, well, who was at fault here? Now, keep in mind, they would not have arrested Mark Ducan for all these and have all these charges, right? If he was not, is it something where he happened to be intoxicated and then crash into that tractor trailer who happened to be just stopped there? I feel like that could have happened to anybody. However, if you are intoxicated, are you less likely to tell that that truck was stopped? And did that give you less of a reaction time to maneuver around that truck or to perhaps slow down? We don't know that. So it definitely did not help that he was intoxicated, right? Not to mention his history of speeding. Consider that as well. Multiple speed camera violations throughout since 2015. He has been speeding since 6 years ago. 30-year-old Karen Diaz pronounced deceased at the scene. The driver of the truck was uninjured. Ducan was taken to NYU hospital, listed in stable condition, later arrested and charged with DWI, refusal to take a breath test, and a DWI previous conviction in 10 years. One thing I think would have been important is to mention it was a, oh yeah, he did mention it was a BMW, okay. Karma, you just said you sent the DM on Instagram. Man, just send you the WhatsApp group link. So yeah, this is I think they sent him flowers or something. Channel 7 reporter is always hilarious. Ready for some pasta? Hopefully it's a good sauce. Sauce.
It was a little chilly for the ocean today, but it's clear that people have summer on their minds in Ocean City.
We're seeing sales just starting to ramp up, which is great. I think we're going to have a really amazing season.
Folks at Island Beach Gear say people are already buying chairs and carts as they look forward to summer. You may remember the arcade and offices of Playland's Castaway Cove was destroyed in a fire in January. The manager says most of the rides will be open by the end of March.
Phone has been ringing off the last couple of weeks. Are you open this weekend? What do you have open? So this weekend we're actually going to open our miniature golf courses.
Summer rentals on the shore are also going quickly and getting a little pricier.
The rental market is extremely strong.
Broker Frank Janava says there are fewer places to go around because fewer owners are renting, turning work from home into work from the shore.
Now we have lack of inventory because you can work from your property.
Longwood Mayor Pete Byron says while social distancing will still be encouraged this summer, many businesses are looking to recoup the money they lost last year, especially restaurants.
Governor allowed 50% yesterday. We're keeping our fingers crossed on Memorial Day weekend. We're closer to that 75% rate.
And it looks like there is a lot of interest in the Jersey Shore. According to a recent study done by Airbnb, the Jersey Shore made their top 10 list for most searched U.S. destinations. The Jersey Shore came in at number 7 in the country. Reporting in Wildwood, New Jersey, Trish Hartman, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Bake shop controversy. Some Tate's Bake Shop workers say they were threatened with deportation if they tried to form a union. We'll tell you how the
What?
company is responding to the accusations.
A bake shop was threatened with deportation if they formed a union. That's crazy.
We love it.
The natural light is amazing.
Carbon floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
Karma Cats, I bet you're English if you're saying darling.
Allie's Geico makes
Thank you, darling.
And helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Let's see. So you'll see this posted on social media. I'm gonna post it right now, actually, on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Probably need to make a video version. Oops. China 7 years over? I think it might be over. How you doing? Info Flash from Canada. How you doing?
But they say the worst part is that the company is using their immigration status against them.
Then they began telling them that if you unionize, the union is going to ask for documents, and then if you don't have the proper documents, they're going to deport you, they're going to report you and send you back to your country.
For its part, a spokesperson for Tate's, now owned by Mondelez International, a much larger
Just done encoding yet or what? 14 more minutes and I still gotta upload it. Jeez.
that immigration status does not impact their ability to unionize.
Meanwhile, here in Southampton, Tate's Bake Shop has retained its small town feel as a staple in this community for more than 2 decades, even though its founder has now sold the company for hundreds of millions of dollars.
And while it's known for its sweet cookies, right now, a union dispute turning very sour as union ballots go out at the end.
Heard about the story in Southampton? Something about a bake shop threatening to deport its workers if they join the union.
The race to vaccines speeds up in New York, and so too is the lifting of quarantine restrictions for travelers. Maybe this is the right time to do that. But first,
The behavior of our governor is alarming Republican.
more Democrats now calling for the resignation of Governor Cuomo of New York after claims by a sixth woman,
All right,
and this time it's different.
it's on Instagram now. But
She refused to file a police report. Mr. Cuomo calls the claim gut-wrenching, but denies any wrongdoing. Good evening, everyone. 6 o'clock. I'm Bill Bennett.
And on this channel, these latest claims against Governor Cuomo are the most disturbing yet. A sixth woman says the governor reached under her blouse and groped her. At the governor's
more Cuomo.
moments ago, Speaker Carl Hastings
This is not a mask. This is a chin strap.
begin an impeachment investigation. 5 other women have publicly accused Governor Cuomo of sexual harassment. Many Democrats are not waiting for the Attorney General's investigation to be complete before calling for Cuomo's ousting.
In fact, more than 50 Democratic Senate members and senators are signing off on a letter to mandate Governor Cuomo's resignation. I was reporter John Hager, live at the governor's office in Midtown Manhattan tonight with our lead story. Josh.
Nicolasto's demands that he resign have grown louder. The governor has dug in his heels and refused to do so. So tonight, the Democratic-controlled state legislature is forcing his hand. An impeachment inquiry about to begin into the governor of New York. After more than a decade of dominance in Albany and
I feel like I can't do nothing while this thing is encoding because everything is so slow now. I think I need more RAM. I need more RAM.
The behavior of our governor is morally repugnant, and I think he's not the person
Anyway, maybe we'll
state in this
let's see what else.
now accusing the governor of behavior that's at best inappropriate and at worst criminal. Last night, the sixth told an Albany newspaper
Who cares about other jobs? I just upload this, by the way. So if you're a member, you're gonna be able to see this. You're gonna see this first, though, before everybody else. This is a fire with injuries that happened last night. This is one of the 3 jobs we covered. This is actually the last job we covered because after that crash, we went to that shooting. So didn't catch any flames. Did catch an ambulance leaving. Don't believe that was the victim in there. Just an ambulance leaving. Pretty cool. We got to catch some sawing action. Cool shots of firefighters. I really like this shot. See all the smoke. It was a pretty foggy night as well. I feel like this is too bright. I don't know if changing the pop filter might. See what the pop filter does, it just makes things a little bit more saturated and contrasty, I believe. Oh, I totally forgot about this. What I did here. I really like this shot right here. The way I framed this. And this is like part of something, a trailer or something. This too. I think Nick is around here somewhere. Where did Nick go? There's Nick, not filming anything. I need to send it to him. He needs to send a I think he took a picture of me. Where's my picture, Nick? So, besides this, and I'm going to be grabbing dinner pretty shortly, so I will close with the other video here. Now, this fire, by the way, had a 1 serious injury, a code 2, which is considered serious. If he was code 1, he'd be dead. I don't believe I read anything about this being a fatal fire. Nick joining Lawless. Well, you know, Nick has his own thing, you know, so, but he is a contributor. You will see Nick's videos, on the news as well, which is more of a collaborative effort, or him as a contributor of sorts. This is the other job. Where is it? There we go. This is the shooting. Now, a friend of mine told me that he grew up in this area, right? And this particular street here, it is super rare to have shootings, right? Now, Midwood is a Jewish majority neighborhood, and you just, you know, unless it's maybe some parts of Flatbush or maybe Crown Heights, definitely you have shootings. Some areas of Williamsburg, Jewish neighborhoods, those areas where there's, you know, maybe perhaps close to Natchez or whatever, yes, you will see shootings. Midwood, though, Borough Park, not very common at all. You can see one of the shell casings there. Can't tell by looking at it what caliber it is. RCA, private ambulance, supervisor people. You can see in the Jewish escape room that appears to be some kind of, I don't know what that is, Hennessy maybe, or I'm not sure what they're drinking. But due to the shell casings being outside, now this is the sister of the victim who told me personally that the brother died. Yeah, but like I said, this is the outside, happened right outside a Jewish escape room. Uniquely Jewish family entertainment escape room one before escape.com, I guess. Or escape room one before escape. I don't know what the website is. I'm assuming it's one before escape.com. The Jewish escape room is what? Is really open? Welcoming school trips, parties in our elegant 35-person gallery party something. Best team wins $1,000. Oh, really? Jews, non-Jews are very welcome. Of course, if they were to put Goyim, that would have been... I think that would have been funny. Right? Who hasn't heard of that word? And Goyim would be plural for non-Jews, though. Whereas singular would be Goy. Am I teaching English Yiddish lessons right now? I just thought it would be funny if they put Jews and Goyim are very welcome. Anyway, it didn't happen inside. If it happened inside, that would definitely make this a story. No, this is just, it happened outside. And cops were checking out this Honda Civic right here. What's up with this vehicle? KGH 3054. What's up with that vehicle? Double parking, obstructing a driveway, school zone speed camera violations, obstructing a driveway, fire hydrant. This doesn't tell me much, except he's no angel when it comes to parking at my speed. But what can I say? Kind of curious about the plate sometimes. Unfortunately, it does not give any other information, names, etc. But I still have no idea what this car is about, or if it even has anything to do with it. But it was there, and one individual on scene said, "Hey, I don't know what's up with that plate. Oh, this could be its own separate YouTube video." Unmarked Dodge Charger responding or something. What's that website? How's Google? How's my driving? How's my driving ny.nyc? That's the website. So yeah, that's this job right here. I thought it was cool how this. I think I have the same kettle. Anyway, it looks like some kind of tailor shop here, and I just zoomed out of there and showing, hey, there's a crime scene right here. Lots of glass they used in the store. I guess it shows them working, right? And yeah, those were the 3 jobs last night, folks. I can't believe this thing is still encoding. What I will do is upload those the 720p videos that you guys just saw for now. And if you remember, you're gonna be able to watch it. You know what? I think I like the white shot here better. That shot, right? That shot. Anyway, yeah, let me upload those 3 videos so you guys can see that. It should take pretty quickly considering the file sizes are pretty small as well. But this also gives you an insight into how much I work from home as well. So not only do I put in crazy amount of time overnights, but also at home as well. What time is it anyway? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 6:14 p.m.
6:14.
Enjoy your
Jeez.
Thursday.
Dinner, nap, work. How much did I sleep? You guys are always curious about my sleeping patterns. 4 hours, 47 minutes. Four hours, 47 minutes. Like I got a speeding ticket while on a driving lesson. Jeez. Have you made pasta yet? No, that's what I'm gonna do right after.
We've been ravaged by fires. In fact, since Valentine's Day, 136 Patterson residents have been displaced by fires.
All that devastation, all the loss, but thanks to the work of the Patterson.
So that's being uploaded. Oh, I think the 4K version is done.
None of these recent fires took any
Is
lives,
it?
though not everyone came out unscathed.
There was also a daring rescue at one of the fires as well. And very few injuries in the fires that we've had this year. In fact, those that have been injured have been members of our fire department. I was personally at 3 of these fires, and they were extremely rough, hard-working fires, and the guys did the best they could to save as much property as we could.
The mayor and the fire department have taken their help to the fire victims one step farther, leading a clothing drive to help families who lost everything. The Red Cross and extended family are providing temporary housing, but we're talking about more than 100 people who are left with only the clothing they were wearing. And donations are coming in.
These are brand name clothing, designer clothing that we're going to be giving to these fire victims. Nothing to replace everything they've lost, but at least they're getting high quality clothing.
Again, clean, usable clothing, and those donations can be dropped off at any firehouse here in Patterson. In Patterson, Tony Yates, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
By the way, speaking of Patterson, I gotta get the Patterson Falls, the Passaic Falls, I believe it's called. Last time I went there it was at night, so you really couldn't see much. Pretty iconic falls that you saw in The Sopranos as well. I need more. Yeah, you don't say. I need more. I'll probably get more, and total sleep time might be 6 or 7 hours. Probably 6.
More in common with Michael Koenig on localish.com.
Craving an adventure binge?
Streaming at reasonable time. Well, what time is it in the UK, I wonder? Alexa, what time is it in London right now?
Introducing the all-new
In London, it's 11:18 p.m.
11:18 p.m. in London. Oh, wow. So I now wonder what time you guys are watching me on the overnights. Okay, it exported, but I don't see why I'm not seeing it in my folder. It's kind of weird. Hoping the file didn't get corrupted or something. What the heck? Oh, apparently it's still encoding. Okay. Still encoding. Anyways, I'll have those 3 videos up for you guys. For the numbers, if you remember, go to the community section. That's where you can be able to access it. Let's go make that pasta. And how long have we been live? I'm kind of curious now. Two hours, 39 minutes, almost 3 hours. Wow. I gotta say, time flew by just like that. That's a great shot. Sun is definitely set. Anyways, see you on next live broadcast, which should be tonight, 9 p.m. Super slow week so far. Busy last night, but slow in the fact that hits are sales. Sales are anything that goes published. So, but yeah, see you on 9 p.m. and it's pasta time. Penne alla vodka with meatballs. Meatballs. Take care, Sarah. Adam is getting slightly snarky. Don't know what you mean by that. If you're a fan of Dane Cook, he's a hilarious comedian, and he likes to say snarky as well. Stock your cold brew in the fridge. I should, right? It's just heavy to carry from the grocery store. Get pizza. Pizza's good. I like pepperoni and pineapple. Past your bedtime, Sarah. Alrighty. Take care, folks. Kamra, looks like you made some new friends here that you're already giving love and hugs to. So anyway, take care, folks. Adam from Lava Labs. Prince, hug for me. Where's that cat? Alright, so Prince says bye as well. Bye! Alexa, make the bedroom light warm.
Okay.
There we go. Bye! Bye! He's like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Take care, folks.